Right, so hello, my name is Daniel Agnew. I'm a teddy bear and toy specialist, and this is Hilary, who's a collector of teddy bears.
Hello.
And I'm here today to show her some of my toys, and we're both quite fanatical about labels, and particularly if they're paper labels, I
Yep.
think, and particularly if they are something that you don't see very often or rare. So these are some of my collection, all fairly quite strange and weird characters, but perhaps the most normal looking one is this Pussycat, which is quite a sweet Pussycat, in
nice.
really lovely condition, but he's by Chiltern Toys, which is a well-known bear company, but just got the most amazing label.
Look at that label.
Which is in the shape of a teddy bear. And he's got Chiltern Cuddly Toys written on him, and he's around 1930s. And so, you know,
I've never seen that label before.
Just having a paper label like that surviving is very unusual indeed. So that's that one. Perhaps
Has he got a name? Is he a type?
No, he's just a Pussycat, I would say. So that's just a basic label. Then we have this weird and wonderful creature.
Who's he? Oh, he's got lots. Oh, he's got various heads.
So as you can see,
his eyes are swinging all ways.
He's got 4 faces. So I think that's blowing a kiss. That's smiling. That's going ooh, and that one's sad. And now I've gotten absolutely nowhere with any of this label. I can't find it anywhere. So I roll my head. It says, and he's called It. I-T. He, you know, was Jackie. She, you know, was Kit. But the talk of the town is the baby clown who everyone calls It.
Well, there you go.
I can't find that anywhere. So if anyone knows who It is...
And what does the writing here say?
Well, this is English patent applied for, all different registration numbers, and then it's got a maker's name on the back, which is B&H, London. Know nothing about it at all. So that is from about 1920.
Extraordinary.
And it's in absolutely mint condition. You know, there's virtually nothing wrong with him. And the colours as if it was made yesterday, really.
B&H, London.
So that's one very unusual thing.
Have you not got a feeling about what it might be, or a toy shop, or a...
No, I think that is the manufacturer rather than a shop. You know, so no, none whatsoever. So something to investigate at some stage. Now these are 2 recent purchases, and they're actually chinchillas, which are quite cute little fluffy animals. And the reason I bought these is because they've got the most amazing paper tag, which again I've never seen before. And there's the tag there.
Cheltenham Fur Toys, Chincilla 6.
So this company, again, Cheltenham Fur Toy Company, I have no records of and can't find anywhere, although I have seen the toy before. And I always think that they must, when they make a toy like this, they must have made a teddy bear as well. So out there, amongst all these teddy bears that we don't know.
Which country do chinchillas come from?
I don't know.
Is it sort of
Are we
koala
animal
territory?
specialists?
No.
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 Our cameraman knows nothing, do they?
No.
Don't take it personally.
You have to cut that bit out.
Maybe Mexico.
Is it?
Maybe Mexico. Okay, well, who knows? Right, so, and then, so that's an unknown. And this, I do know, I have heard about this and got records for this maker. And this is Kingram Irish Toy. It's called Kingram Industry Irish Toy Dublin. And this is a penguin going off to a party, or...
What sort of date?
Oh, I would say that's about 1920s again. And, you know, just, it's not a very excitingly made toy. It's quite simple, and it's velvet and a sort of ribbed cotton of some sort. But it's just having that label on a very small, unknown very little known company is really lovely to have. So there's another
There are
exciting
very few
label.
Irish bear records before 1938, are there?
Yes, I take your word for that. I've not really studied the Irish bear world very closely, but yeah, no, to have a label like that, and they must have done a teddy bear as well, I'm sure, at some stage. So again, there's a Kingram Industries teddy
Yeah.
bear out there that
We need.
we need to identify at some stage. Now, I love this chap.
He is lovely.
This is Mournful Mike. And so Mournful Mike is most likely to be made by Chiltern.
Right, because?
Well, because they tended to use that red colour on their paper tags.
Oh, right.
And he has that Einco look about him.
Yes.
So Eisenman and Co. were
Children.
they were an importers and wholesalers. So sometimes mainly their toys are Chiltern or Farnell, but they are by other companies as well. So, Einco isn't particularly a manufacturer; it's the wholesaler. So
All right.
it's not just I've got an Einco teddy bear. You've got an Einco teddy bear which was made by Chiltern, Farnell, anyone that they used to go around to different companies and say, will you make me this? How much? Will for 500 they'd make them and sell them as their own. They were such a big firm, but they used to import all from Germany as well. So they sold many things. So who Mournful Mike is, I do not know, but he's got these googly eyes that can be posed in different directions. He's obviously a donkey, and he's a thirsty donkey maybe because he's got his tongue out.
He doesn't look mournful, does he, particularly?
Oh, no, not particularly, but that name must have come from somewhere.
Yes.
Whereas we sort of know where this name might have come from. This is Chiltern as well, as it says Chiltern
Another
Toys.
fabulous label. Did we look at the label there?
That we did, but it
Yes.
hasn't got anything on the reverse of that. But
No.
this is the colour they tended to use, whereas Farnell used to be mainly white tags. So the paper label, and this is Peche Melba.
Who has a bonzo look about him?
Well, yes, but because Bonzo was such a famous cartoon character, everyone wanted a bit of the action. So lots of different very Bonzo-like characters were produced at the same time, but they weren't all Bonzo. So this has previously been called Bonzo by other people, but when you've got a label, you can't dispute it.
Peche Melba attached to a comic or a...
Well, Peche Melba was a famous dessert created for Dame Nellie Melba, who was a famous Australian
How do you know that?
opera singer.
That's just amazing.
Do you not know that?
I've
Why
heard
have
of
you
Peche
been?
Melba, but not that it was named after a...
And although he's a sort of sludgy, beigey colour now, if you look in his crevices, he's a slightly paler, peachy colour.
Oh, yes, Peche Melba, I suppose, yes.
So I don't think the opera singer looked particularly like that.
I would hope not.
But that's where the Peche Melba comes from, and I think it's a play on his colouring really, rather than the fact that he's and maybe he almost looks like he could eat a Peche
He
Melba,
does.
which I think is a cream and sponge and peach dessert, isn't it? from
Yes.
memory?
Yes.
So these are some of my favourite things because they've got those fascinating, wonderful labels
That's a superb...
that have survived in that sort of
group.
condition. Yes.
Yes, I would very much like those labels.
Would you?
Yes, very much.
And if they were attached to bears, that would be,
I see on the cake.
it would be really something
Yes.
else as well.
Yeah.